So I think it's important to understand that when we originally founded Surgeons for Little Lives, the core focus of the charity is around improving the clinical care that we provide to our patients.
Amo was critically injured. She had a stomach and then she was broken all over the vagina and everything. She was in a coma when she came here. She wasn't working, she wasn't talking, so I'm happy about everything.
Many of you will be aware of the Johnson & Johnson Burns unit at Baragwanath Hospital, which was donated close to 30 years ago now.
The initial contact that we received from Surgeons for Little Lives at the time was to take the existing building and within the existing building to purely upgrade some of the cubicles that were already there. Subsequently, we were then recontacted by Surgeons for Little Lives and they said, no, we need to expand.
The scope that we were given was largely that there's a greater need for more beds, particularly critical care.
We have only 7 beds for ICU, which is really a struggle, especially in the winter season. So it means that we're going to have more space and then we can help more children.
Part of the scope was to also better the existing gym, indoor and outdoor area.
The play in the gym area will really assist with the rehabilitation.
We have to work within the live environment, meaning that the unit itself needs to stay up and functioning throughout the whole construction process.
We're really very proud to work with Surgeons for Little Lives, and we hope that this project is going to be a wonderful upgrade for little children who really need this very, very important treatment.
So we are really grateful to Surgeons for Little Life.
It's always a sort of tacit reminder when we build up to this event every year, where we see also the impact of what we do on patients' families.
Oh, my son is a month old. He came here because of his private part was swollen, so I took him to hospital. I couldn't afford coming here every day. That money is not there. It means a lot for me to be here, close to my baby, so that I can see him every day. The surgery went well. My baby came out, he was fine.
Whilst the charity is independent, it runs through the Department of Pediatric Surgery at Wits University. Wits University supports not only clinical service, but also research. And Surgeons for Little Lives, over the last few years, has adopted significant support of research too.
Surgeons for Little Lives is very committed to helping the registrars and trainees that come through the department.
So this year specifically, they sponsored almost all of our registrars to go to the SARPS Congress.
So it was nice for Surgeons for Little Lives to help us in terms of the fees as registrars to go there and be able to attend that and meet some of our colleagues and also present our research there.
And it's allowed us to put research out on both a national and an international level.
So the third element that we've come to support is training.
We have been fortunate enough to be using LoopCam recently, which Surgeons for Little Lives has kindly donated to us. A LoopCam basically is a camera that fits onto our operating glasses and allows us to record as well as to stream the visual content of what the surgeon can see while they're busy with a procedure. With this LoopCam, we can now record these videos, annotate them, and then use them as educational videos for the undergraduates in our department, as well as for the registrars and anybody who wants to see how we do a particular procedure. And one of the big things that we will be using it for in the future as well is to stream live videos so that people can witness this for workshops and learn on the go. And then we'll be able to interact with the surgeons and be able to stream and see what they're saying and why they're doing what they're doing, literally in real time while they do the operation. Thanks, Surgeons for Little Lives.
One of the most amazing projects that we're embarking on this year is the training of subspecialists, surgeons in children's cancer surgery. By training one cancer surgeon, children's cancer surgeon, we are going to be able to reach tens of thousands of patients for the foreseeable future.
And we at Rolls-Royce, we are also mindful of the many. We always say we build the car for the few, but we are mindful of the many. I met Jerome, and what I can tell you, I met him and I immediately felt that's the right organization to support, and these are the right people behind that organization. They've got their heart at the right place and they're fighting for the right cause. So we decided together to create this fellowship for oncology surgeons because we wanted to reach the most vulnerable in our society, who are kids. What shocks me every time again and again, children get sick with cancer, and that's not their fault.
I was ecstatic when I got the call that I was a successful applicant for the post of a Pediatric Surgical Oncology Fellow.
This fellowship, I believe, will have lots of impacts on me. Pediatric tumors, childhood cancers are very common in the underdeveloped nations.
I hope I can learn everything I can so that I can teach the young residents back home as well as the fellows, so that together we can grow in our cancer care for children.
I'm very much hopeful this training will affect me, my institution, and the patients I will be giving care.
My community in Uganda comprises of a small family of pediatric oncologists, pathologists, radiologists, and surgeons. And this small family is responsible for over 25 million children under the age of 15.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
And many thanks to Surgeons for Little Lives for this great opportunity.
In the morning, it was around past 3 to 4. The pain was very hard, strong. It was even uncontrolling. Then they take me to high care so that they can help me to give birth. Then I push everything. Then they helped me, then the baby came out. As they recognized that the baby has a hole on one of the intestine. The next day, the baby went for the operation. The operation went well. I would like to tell them that thank you for their good job. They helped me. I was even scared, even at first, but they helped me. They motivate me. They gave me everything like power.
We've had a phenomenal project which we initiated in November of last year, which has been the building of a new database application called OneBeat.
So I see Surgeons for Little Lives as a key component of fulfilling what I would call our mission critical assignments as a university, our existence as a university in this country and on this continent.
With the Barra project and the One Heart, One Beat for Barra, where we've put together a strategy of how does one uplift Barra? How does one make a difference to Barra, to the people of Barra? Because ultimately it's the people of Barra, which is the people of Soweto, which is the people of Johannesburg and the people of South Africa. How do we bring hope back? How do we bring people to believe in themselves again? And Prof. Loveland then put his hand up and said, look guys, I want to test this electronic medical records system in Surgeons for Little Lives. And everything just came together for me in this wow moment.
We approached the problem quite skeptically, thinking that often technology makes things worse, not better. The reality is we met Surgeons for Little Lives, we met the clinicians that are part of that team, and we found in them a very strong can-do attitude. It supports clinicians in their day-to-day workflow, saving them time and giving them on-demand information to do their daily job better. And at the same time, without burdening them further, it allows them to accumulate data, more accurate and more comprehensive data, to improve the quality and extensiveness of research that can be done, that in turn leads to better treatment protocols.
It's going to change the world because we're going to have a lot of access to research, and particularly in our pediatric surgical research, which is going to be game changer, I believe.
It will really be a complete game changer, not only just for Barra or vets, or I think for the entire country.
But this year has been particularly exciting for me. I think we have really brought together the core aspects of what we do, and we've made massive progress in building clinical service, patient care, training, and research. And it really just leaves for me to thank you all for your massive contributions to what we do, because it really translates into some of the most meaningful work that I feel is being done in the healthcare sector in this country and probably on the continent.
As a closing, to all the colleagues and the teams at Surgeons for Little Life, keep on going and delivering. That's all what we need. And a promise from my side, I'm going to keep a very close eye on what you're doing and to see how I can support you moving forward as well.
I would like to say thank you to all the members and everyone who's been there for us till we meet again. Thank you.
As it stands, pediatric surgery is performed in very few hospitals across the country in the state sector. We take referrals from over 4 provinces with the small team that we have, and in order for us to be able to offer them the best possible level of care, we really need your help. So thank you very much, and we appreciate it.
Honestly, without Surgeons for Little Lives, we wouldn't be able to do what we do for our children.
I was losing everything. So thanks to all the doctors and nurses, all staff here at Bara.
I thank the doctors who were helping him in the hospital for doing such a great job for saving my baby's life.